Whoa, that might have been loud. How is it going, everybody? It's been a while. 2 weeks. 2 weeks since we've been live on the internet. I don't know what this salute was all about, but I hope you're all well. I hope that it's all good, baby. I have the heater blowing like literally, there's no vent on the heater and it's literally like, it just goes right down in my eyes. Kind of like burns my eyes, you know what I'm saying? It's like I have a hard time sitting underneath fans too. Ceiling fans like dries my eyes out. So I might turn the heater off. Yeah, last week was kind of crazy. Matt says he can't watch. Wait, what'd you say? Sorry at work, can't watch. Well, you work. Work's more important than this. So last week was kind of crazy. There was no Paintball Ruin My Life live stream. Some of you might have noticed. Mainly because I don't have any power. The main breaker blew, and the earliest we could get someone to come change it was 7 p.m. at night. Yeah, so it didn't happen. It actually didn't happen until the next day. The breaker was replaced at like 1, so we were without power for a day and a half. I mean, it's not that bad, but you know, couldn't really do much because you're totally powerless. And this room is like pitch black. That means no internet, and yeah, it's kind of hard to do live streams when it's pitch black. Shogun Atomic, what are you saying? You say, how's running Black Friday paintball been going? That's not me. So I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I think, well, I don't know. That's Junior. Junior and Gina. And yeah, that's not me. I don't know. I think it's going well, though. They have definitely sponsored some of these Paintball Ruin My Life videos, helping barrel this train. I said this to someone else. Barreling this train faster into oblivion. Something like that. I don't know. I said something weird like that. Noah Terrell, is the TMC good? Yeah, TMC's good. Good paintball gun. Joshua has a question. As he said, I got a question. Is the Azotin 2 a good gun with a Proto Primo hopper? Yeah, sure. Please answer. I'm getting one for Christmas. Well, it doesn't really matter if it's good or bad. You're getting one anyway, right? So, yeah, they're not bad though. They're good guns. For sure, come to Canada. Sure, I'll go to Canada. I got no time or money to go to Canada though. That's part of the problem. These things require time and money. So I got this week, right? Some of you might have seen or have heard me talk about something. I lost train of thought. Heard me talk about barrels, and like I got a couple weeks ago a Lurker Eigenbarrel. I always have a problem remembering how to I don't know, say that. So Thomas, your comment's kind of annoying, so you can't comment anymore. Yeah, Eigenbarrel. So I got the version 3 Eigenbarrel and the version 4 Eigenbarrel. I have the version 4 right here. The version 4, I got the whole entire thing, so it comes with said case. It's actually not really a barrel case, more so a gun case. Yeah, zipper pouch right here, so you could put a barrel in, or gun in, right? Zipper pouch right there. Another big pouch on the side, and that's where actual barrels are. So we have 9-inch control bore backs, or 9-inch backs, I don't know. Barrel tips, right? These barrels are good values. So this barrel is, I think they're selling single barrels like this for 40 bucks. That's pretty good. And then this whole kit was 100, so you get, with this kit, we're gonna say 690, I think 685, 684, and 679. They've definitely done that kind of like trick that Planet Eclipse have done, where they take off like, I don't know, a portion of the actual shank of the barrel to take a little bit of that weight away. Lurker says this is the lightest all aluminum barrel. Yeah, and it's very light. There's no question. But I don't know what I'm gonna necessarily do with these. I'm not 100% if I'm gonna like do a review necessarily. I hate these like accuracy reviews, so I don't know if I'll necessarily do an accuracy review. I might just test it sound signature wise next to the Lurker V3 barrel and maybe some other barrels. We'll just kind of see which one's quieter, and I'll like give my opinion on which ones, I don't know, I like the most. So to do that, I also bought, really wasn't gonna do all this barrel talk. I also got decibel meter, sound meter, audio level meter thing. So we can actually like maybe get a little more precise with, I don't know, how loud stuff is. So, yeah. Probably test, see how loud this thing is in comparison to some other barrels. Yeah, I know I've done that before. We did that with the Planet Eclipse barrels where I tested shaft 5, shaft 4, and the FL barrel. Hopefully this time coming up might be a little bit more in depth. I'm gonna try to like, I don't know, try to correlate. What is with you just annoying people? Sheldon, so, okay, if you post annoying comments, just don't expect to stay in here. Moderators, I see you getting on stuff quick, just to freaking block people. Just block people. I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah, I think I want to try to correlate velocity and try to like, I don't know, get an average velocity maybe, and then an average like sound level, and then figure out which one's quieter and louder, because it's difficult, because obviously if the velocity is higher on one shot, that should be a little bit louder too. Yeah, so some sort of barrel test thing coming soon. Yeah, it's been really busy. I actually went to the paintball field last weekend and forgot a bunch of stuff that I was gonna try to make videos on. So they're gonna come later. Broke my GoPro mount. Oh, there was no like gameplay barrel cam footage, so that kind of sucked. So there's two things. Popo Gijo Paintball says, are you going to raffle it off? Yeah, for sure. So there's two things that are gonna, for the most part, everything that's you'll see in reviews here, I'm either gonna do like, on this channel, there'll be like raffles or just straight up giveaways. So like recently, there was that Carbon CC knee pad review. Gave those away. Those shipped out to the winner. I think Sam was his name. That's all I know. I think Sam was in Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut. I don't know. Somewhere on the East Coast. And then there was also recently the Carbon CC harness review. It's over there. That there will be a raffle on. So there's going to be, it's a used pack. I mean, I used it just one day though. I used it a whole 4 games. So yeah, there will be a raffle on that. And then I'm going to raffle off that barrel kit. There's going to be couple other videos coming up here pretty soon that I'm gonna have to buy stuff and, I don't know, use them. We'll raffle that stuff off. Those raffles all take place on the Paintball Ruined My Life Facebook group. It's fairly easy to find if you use Facebook search or in the description of this video there's also, I don't know, a link to the Facebook group. Yeah. Busy week this week though, my gosh. Busy week. Yeah, and I know I haven't been, I posted this some places, but I know that I haven't been like up on it with videos as much. I like to do the 3 during the week and have not done that this last week. I did 2 last week, 2 this week. I've just been so busy, man. It's been difficult. Typically those videos take, I don't know, all day. I mean, really, at this point, one video takes like 6 hours, 7 hours. So it's difficult if I like got tons of stuff to do during the week to pump out. Yeah, 3. No, yeah, anyway. So I just want to say that if you've noticed a drop in video output, hopefully just temporary, while I like reconfigure. Yeah, Jason, what do you mean? Hey, Brad, are you still doing the question stuff still? Like paintball question time? Or am I just answering questions from said chat? Paintball question time still happening. What does Sheldon mean? No, he's not. I don't know. I don't know. Well, either way, paintball question time is definitely still a thing, for certain. This week, I was too busy Monday and Sunday. Sunday and Monday. Oh, quiz points. Yeah. So quiz, no, I don't know. I keep trying stuff. So one of the things, we'll talk about that. I'll talk about the quiz. Yeah, I was just too busy this week. I mean, straight up for paintball question time. I was going to do it Tuesday and just like, didn't have time. So the quiz, yeah. So one thing that I'm not scared of, right, is screwing up and failing at things. Let's just say that. I have no fear about trying out new things and it just not working and being kind of weird and lame. And I feel like the quiz was that. I wanted to create like more reason and like more like engagement stuff with live streams. So to encourage people to come to live streams. And it just was kind of lame. Like it just didn't work. No one seemed that interested. I think the first time I did it, it was like, oh, cool. And then after that, it was like, meh, meh. And then like, no one really did it. So yeah, but I got no problem failing. And then it was also getting difficult because I started giving a lot of stuff away monthly. It was at the point where I was like, man, I was just giving stuff away constantly. So I was like, I got to stop giving away stuff as much. Yeah, it's true. Connor, what do you think of Arturo Andrade? I was looking at his name earlier. Andrade. I can't read. That's scrolling too fast. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, Dynasty picked up a player, a Mexican player, which is actually really, really cool. He has played for and started TJ All-Stars. I have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure he owns a portion or is like working for the MXL too, the Mexican X-Ball League. I think it's really cool. At some point, I'm gonna like. That's definitely gonna be a thing that's coming up for Paintball Ruin My Week. But I want to talk about like how Dynasty is from San Diego, where they have a heavy, like not Latin American, like I don't know, Mexican influence right now. I don't know, there's a lot of Mexicans that live there, so it's kind of cool that. I don't know, they got a Mexican on their team. I think it's really cool. Like a real one, too. Like, he lives in Mexico. I think it's really cool. It's cool. Like, I think it's neat that the Ironmen have Alan Golding. Alan Golding, Dutch? Belgian? I don't know, honestly. I couldn't tell you. Defy DS3. Nah, I don't know. It's all right. Zesty? There's a paintball team right here called Zesty for a minute. Paintball story time. Where you tell us about past events, fun. Is that going to be like a story for me? Man, my problem with me telling stories is my memory is god awful. So I don't remember anything that ever happens. Yeah. Sheldon, thank you. There are 20,000 subscribers here now. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. I have, hopefully, thank you, Sheldon. That was a vulgar comment. Yeah, I want more. But that entails me, I don't know, just making better stuff. So, yeah. And people, moderators, this channel, like the live stream chat here is kind of getting crazy right now. Just ban people. People say something really absurd, just block them. Got no problem with that. Just start blocking people. They can still watch videos and stuff. They just can't comment on anything. I just want to let anyone comment. Like experiences you have had or played in, been a part of, first tournament, like have a paintball story time, or like just right now. Man, I don't know. I don't have any cool like stories, unfortunately. Let's rate setups. Philip, we're gonna rate his setup. Philippe. My setup is Proto Rise Max Dye LTR Ninja 6845 version 2 light color. What color? 60, I'm confused. You said 68 twice. Vio Ascend, 0G, and Dye Alpha Pods. I don't know, man. I just don't like the rotors. I don't like the LTR. This heater, though, is killing my eyes. I'm gonna turn this thing off in a second. I'm gonna go with the 6. That might seem like a low setup ranking, but it's truth though, man. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the heat off. Oh, okay. It's better. Yeah, better. So yeah, I think that barrel test is going to be something that's coming. What are some videos that I'm going to be making? One thing that I would like help with is if you guys are not, go over to the video content Facebook group, and I'm asking questions. I'm taking random polls during the week to try to figure out what the best paintball gun is of the year, hopper, tank, mask, barrel, pants, pads, you know, all that stuff. I want to do a video toward the beginning, probably, of 2018 for like the best paintball products of 2017. So far, I know we've asked, what have I asked? I think we've asked best hopper, best gun, and it might be all. Best barrel kit. So I think that so far we're going to say best gun was the 1.5, best hopper Spire 3, the LV 1.5 I should say, Spire 3, and the Freak XL barrel kit. But if you want to participate in that, do go over to there. Go to the Facebook group. It's helpful. We'll get like a big, broad idea of what people like. Not just me, so it's going to be like what you guys think is the best. Like, I would not have said the LV 1.5 is the best gun of 2017, but a lot of you voted for it. Like, yeah. I don't know, I probably said the ETHA too, honestly. But, yeah. That is what you guys said. Coming up here at some point, I want to do 3 things. I don't know when these are coming, but I want to do like that Atom 6, that like reusable, squishy, kind of Nerf-ish, not Nerf, wiffle ball-ish, kind of paintball thing. I've talked about that a little bit with accuracy stuff. I want to do an accuracy kind of test at the field to show what, like, I don't know, the difference between real paint is and those things. I want to do a budget barrel video where there's going to be barrels that are around $40, $30 to $40, and then there's going to be a gear bag essentials video. It's going to have, like, I don't know, normal stuff in it, like say pod swab barrel cleaners, O-ring picks, mask spray cleaner stuff, just some stuff that I don't know, I feel like everybody can have. Yeah. Are you going to do a mech setup wars? Yeah, there will be a mech setup wars at some point here. The next one's mag-fed for sure, and then why not? Probably like mechanical after that. It was kind of there was the pump one. Pump one was the last one. That's kind of mechanical, right? Not kind of, it's definitely mechanical. But I think that mech will be coming up next. Michael with the first super chat. Thank you, sir. Again, these super chats and like all the monetary support everyone gives me helps keep this boat going. Soap! It's also like contagious. I appreciate it, guys. Really, like, This is going to be my full-time job here soon, so, you know, hopefully we can make it work. Michael, though, you said Merry Christmas. Not much, but something. Well, definitely good. I'm taking it. I'm taking the nickels people are leaving me. Keep it up and continue to grow. That's the goal, man. That's the goal. Soon here, within the next couple months, this will be my full-time job. It's kind of scary, but I'm jumping all in. All freaking in. Like I said earlier, right? I am not scared to try new things and fail. That's the only way we know, like, if stuff works or what it could be or whatever. So bring it on. I will fail. I don't care. And we'll try something else. Should you buy a Tippmann Cronus or a Zodin Chaos 2? I honestly like the Chaos more. No, not the Chaos. I honestly like the Cronus more. I think that I would choose Tippmann guns over pretty much anything else. I mean, any of the guns that are like in that the net price at least. Yeah. We're gonna rate a setup. Zess? Is that how I pronounce that? I don't know. AAF, I think that is the Air Assault Factory Geo 3.1. Those are really, really cool. I don't understand how you have a 3.1/99 right feed. Spire 280 and a SL 77. That's good. That's good stuff. Minus the 99 right feed cocker. Right feed guns. Gotta be vertical feed. That's good. 8.5. I like that one. 8. 8. We're sticking with an 8. Sheldon right below that says only Android users can do that. Is true, which is kind of weird. I still don't understand that. How Android and desktop people, iOS pretty much is what's kind of weird. I just don't understand. I definitely don't understand what the deal with that is. We're gonna rate more setups, guys. Submit me your setups. We're gonna rate setups. It's full on. It's happening. Hyper. I actually like that name. It's just simple. Hyper. He has a Lux Ice, an SL, and Spire 3. Just SL? No, you don't get a 50 or like a 90? What size tank do you have? Spire 3. I got a Spire 3 this week. It didn't work. Brand new. I don't know what's wrong with it. I gotta send it back to Virtue. I actually meant to bust out the manual. Anyway, the lights turn yellow when I turn on. I don't know what's wrong with it. Lux Ice. I don't like. I like the Lux. 7. My opinion. Mad Hexer, what's the Geo 3/3.1 going for now? Still expensive, I imagine. I could see Geo 3s at about 400 to 450, and then 3.1s are probably in that 550-ish price. Because, I mean, 3.5s are still selling for like $700, $650 and stuff. It's kind of crazy. Those guns have like really, really held their value. Let's rate Evan's setup. SP1, a view loader, die i5, a throttle 48-45. You have a mismatch of things. You know, I don't really like the SP1s. You probably have a view loader evolution, which I like. You have an i5, which is good. Not really fan of the die pack, the die tanks, like the NXC packs. 5? This isn't based on, so when we do these rate these setup things too, it's not just like whoever has the most expensive one I like. Because like if you had like good stuff, right? Like if you had a Tippmann Cronus and you had like a Ninja 48 3000 and like a 500 or like a 200 round gravity fed hopper and like, I don't know, a Helix mask, I'd rate that high because I like that stuff. I think those are all good products. Yeah. Yeah. Best hopper for pump. I don't know. We're going to find that out. That's also another video I have coming too. I want to like find out the best gravity fed hopper. Not necessarily like all of them, because I don't want to test like the like Gen X 50 round hoppers and like whatever. I want to find out like the best new modern I hear like trumpets or something outside. Or like someone's playing the trombone. I don't know, weird. I want to test like the best new modern gravity fed hoppers. So that's going to be like Proto Primo, the new Virtue / base technically hopper. It's got like a Picatinny rail on it. It's kind of weird. The Empire splitter hopper, and I don't know, there's another one. The Valken has their like, whatever it's called. So try to like, I don't know, just see which one feeds the best, what's the best value. They're all pretty cheap though, so. I mean, the most expensive one out of those is the Primo, and it's 15 bucks, so it's not like they're expensive. But it seems like a trend lately that these manufacturers are trying to make better gravity-fed hoppers, which I think is good. I think that's great for the rental market. I think it makes, I don't know, paintball players just have more fun when they're renting equipment. That's definitely a fire truck. Yeah, so I kind of just want to see what the best one is. We're going to see how that goes. Valken has like a crazy sale going on right now where like you purchase a Valken VSL. Travis was like, Valken VSL is legit. Yeah, I actually like the VSL. They have a sale going on right now where you like buy a VSL and you get like an identity mask for free pretty much. It's kind of crazy. So they're like, 130 bucks, you get a VSL and you get a mask. That's pretty good. Those masks are kind of weird. They look like Zoidberg, like weird and funny looking, but yeah, they're kind of cool. You know what someone was kind enough to do for me this week? I'll grab something cool. I've got this thing. Some of you might know kind of what this is. This is a Autococker made by a paintball company. It's probably easier to see, like, and there's no autofocus during this live stream. So that's a Predator Autococker. Made by Inception Designs. And Michael was kind enough to come by my work, hung out for a little bit, talked about paintball stuff. Mainly YouTube. It felt like I complained and talked about YouTube stuff more than we actually talked about paintball stuff. But he was kind enough to let me borrow this thing. He supports his channel on Patreon, which is freaking awesome. He's awesome. Anyway, kind enough to let me borrow this. What I really want to do with this thing, with the Predator Cocker, is try and make like a history of the Predator Cockers. So I want to try to get like a real Predator and do like a, I don't know, history of the Predator kind of thing. These guns are just really cool. They're just so crazy because it's like, man, it just feels so big, like a modern paintball gun, but it's like an autococker. Yeah, he was cool enough to let me borrow this thing. I just think it's really neat. Cockers, they're fun. Big mechanical guns. Yeah. Anyway, what's happening? So we are gonna keep. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I did start this a bit early. Typically, we like to start the live streams at 7:30. I started 15 minutes early, and I think I can only stay here for like 45 minutes. And I have to go like adult stuff. This time of the year is just busy, guys. Busy, busy, busy. Not fun busy either. I would prefer to like just hang out forever, but can't. Jason's saying people beat someone up. I don't know. Worst paintball gun. The worst paintball gun like ever, or the worst paintball gun now. I don't know, honestly. I don't know if there's a, I don't know if I could tell you that, really. I mean, there's going to be something. There's an obvious answer, but there's been too many bad products and way too many paintball guns over the course of like 30 years of this paintball thing. And I don't know, what's the worst gun out right now? Gosh, it's probably not a Brass Eagle gun. It's probably not. It's just some weird gun from some crazy manufacturer you probably never heard of. That's probably what the answer is. What's the worst gun out right now? I honestly don't know. I'd have to like look at all the manufacturers. We had to like make a chart. Be like, this one's better than this one. And then we put that one in that pile. Like, this one's better than this one. So like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I jumped toward the Valken code. Maybe not, probably not the code. I jumped toward like stuff made by MCS, Modern Combat Solutions or Sports. I don't know. I just jumped toward that stuff. I just never seem to see that stuff working. You know. Richard, best innovation in paintball in the last 5 years. I don't know if there has been. Oh, the Vapor. The Vapor's not even out yet. There isn't. But the Vapor actually might be one of the worst in like the last 15 years, 10 years. That's true. What is the best? Joshua Duncan, that is true. That is very true. The new MCS like bolt kits or whatever for like the 98s and like whatever BT guns, those are pretty good. I do like those. The ones for the A5s though, I've had all kinds of issues with those things. God darn it, what was I talking about? This is what happens. My memory is just like awful. I don't know. Best paintball gun innovation in the last 5 years. I don't know. I'm not sure, like, I don't know if I could tell you one. Not much has changed in the last 5 years. 5 years. So, like, 2012. Maybe just the increased amount of hoppers that are easy to take apart. Maybe, like, I don't know if this is necessarily an innovation, but like maybe the increased user friendliness of products. So like hoppers have become easier to fix, like guns have been easier to fix, like masks have been easier to fix. Maybe just like increased simplicity throughout the products in paintball. No, maybe that one. Because there isn't like, you know, nothing crazy's happened in the last like 5 years. You think like the Geo 3 is older than 5 years ago, and that gun's still really good. So, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Eyes versus no eyes. What? That's a eyes? There's no, that's like not a question. What do you think about the Gmek? I've talked about the Gmek so friggin' much. Hopefully there will be a Gmek review coming here soon. So, Planet Eclipse, we're supposed to have the Gmeks in this week, really. But now they're saying that there was some packaging problem or something, so they're actually going to delay the release of the Gmek until early January. So I have one order with them, so hopefully we have a Gmek review coming to this channel soon, and as well as a raffle. So we should see that raffle as well. So if you guys want like Gmeks, you should check out the Facebook group and we'll give them away. Gabriel, I got a CP 14-inch barrel board for graffiti only because of you. Oh yeah, like for like freak inserts. That's cool. Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, there's lots of people doing it, and it's pretty cheap. I mean, it's definitely a cheap way to get like an insert barrel. That's for sure. Yeah. What's the best setup for $500? I actually did an entire video on that. I think it's called like best setup for $500 too. Do a search. It'll come up. For certain will come up. So there's an email from me probably telling me I have to go. Nope, not yet. That's something else. Is a Zodin a good company? Yeah. I think a Zodin's a good company. Yeah. Ryan, Brad, what do you think of the Paintball Ruin My Life jerseys mentioned on the Facebook group? That whole like thing confused me because it sounded like someone was gonna like make their own Paintball Ruin My Life jerseys and then sell them. And I was like, hey, wait a minute, don't I like work really hard at this? Shouldn't I like make these and sell them? So that whole thing confused me. And I know a lot of people like say they want jerseys, but if I actually made them, no one would buy them. And I'm like people talk a lot. Yeah. And the only reason like I would make jerseys is honestly to make money. So I'm not going to make jerseys and then sell them for my cost either. A lot of people in that like the thread or whatever, we're talking about like how much pricing should be already. And I'm like, yep, nope. If I make them, it's going to be for me to make some money and continue this thing. Because that's how life works, unfortunately. So definitely not like getting jerseys made and then selling them for cost, unfortunately. That's not how our economy works. Yeah. I know I've talked about jerseys before, but probably before jerseys, it's likely that I will make tech shirts or like quick drying, like style short sleeves. Yeah. Yeah. Jerseys, Jason would pay $100 for a jersey. Yeah, they won't be $100. They won't be that much money. If it happens, I don't know. I don't even know jersey pricing. So I couldn't tell you. But it's highly unlikely I would sell something for $100. One thing that's also true is I want to make stuff that like I like, right? Like stuff that I would wear, and I can't stand paintball jerseys. Like all that like crazy like designed like flashiness, like I can't stand it. So it's kind of like I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. But tech shirts are something that would happen. So, yeah. What is my Instagram account? Paintball Ruined My Life. It's also in a link it's in the description of this video too, toward the bottom. So yeah, shirts are gonna like tech shirts are gonna come too. I also don't like the t-shirts that I have right now. So, yeah, tank tops definitely not doing tank tops. Not doing tank tops. Not doing tank tops. Yeah, for sure. So a whole jersey thing, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I was like, what? I was like, do I have to trademark the goddamn logo now? I was like, God damn it. I was all like confused. So confused. All black jerseys. Yeah, it'd just be like a black shirt. Matt, I'm totally with you. I wear like, it's very, very seldom the day that I even wear long sleeve shirts when I play paintball. I definitely wear like the moisture wicking Nike dry fit style shirts. The last time I like wore at least a padded paintball jersey had to have been 4 years ago. Yeah, probably. I mean, to really actually play in was probably 4 years ago. Something like that. Maybe 2013, 14? I don't know, somewhere in there. Either way, it's been some time. I definitely prefer that lighter weight, whatever. Sheldon says the NXL should ban padding. I think they should ban padding. I was supposed to talk to Tom Cole today about NXL stuff. I left him a message. I hope he calls me back. Mesh jerseys. Like mesh, like sexy mesh, like, I don't know. I don't know what that's called. Yeah. New Planet Eclipse Ego in the future. There will be one. I don't think you're going to see one soon, though. I can't, like, the soonest I could see that happening is about a year from now. So it's definitely not going to happen over summer. It's definitely not going to happen at Extravaganza coming up. So, I mean, I could be totally, totally wrong, but I would be flabbergasted if we saw one sooner than World Cup 2018 or Paintball Extravaganza 2019, really. New ETHA, definitely not. The ETH hasn't even been out the ETH has been out like 8 months. It's highly unlikely they're gonna release a new one. It's gonna be a very, very long time until we see a new ETHA. Connor, thoughts on Living Legends 11? I don't really know. I've never been to Living Legends. I couldn't honestly tell you. It looks like it's a lot of fun though, right? Is it worth going? I don't know. If you have that money and you think it looks fun, sure, why not? Like, it's not worth it for me to go because it cost me like $1,500 to go. That's a lot of money to play a big game. Because I live far away. You know, I have to fly and then like rent a car or like, oh, I don't know, Uber everywhere or get a hotel or like, you know, it costs me a lot of money. So it's not worth it for me. But if you live in the area, maybe it is, you know. Yeah. Is it worth it? I told someone today, I was talking today to someone about something, and they're like, is it worth it to buy this? And I'm like, that is the worst question ever. Because it's hard to say if something's worth it to you. It's like, I don't know, you know, it's like if you can't buy food, right? If you're an adult, if you're 30 years old, and you can't buy food, it's not worth anything. You shouldn't be in this live stream. But if you're 30 and you got $5 billion to spend on paintball stuff, yeah, it's worth it. It's such a relative question. No one can answer whether something's worth it except for you. If you got lots of credit card debt, it's not worth it. You got to pay that credit card debt off first. It's a very difficult question to answer. So it's difficult when people are like, is it worth it? It's very, very difficult. David Hurley, I think you're going to get the last super chat in of the evening. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. You said, will you come to D-Day 2018? I live right by the field. When is D-Day? I don't even know when D-Day is. D-Day Paintball. I honestly don't know when D-Day is. It's like May or something like that. Oklahoma D-Day. Oklahoma D-Day is in June. I don't know. I don't know what this year is going to hold for me. I would love to go to those events, right? It's just a lot of money. I can't afford to go to all these places. I gotta like fly and like, you know, just shit gets expensive. D-Day looks awesome though. It looks like one of the more fun events in the US. I could say that I would rather probably go to D-Day than I would Living Legend. Yeah, everyone talks up Living Legends like it's the greatest thing, but I can honestly say D-Day looks more fun than Living Legends does. So I'd probably rather go to D-Day, I think. Yeah. Have you ever been to an NXL Dallas? I have not been to NXL Dallas. I've been to PSP Dallas. I've not been to the NXL events. The only NXL I've ever been to was World Cup this year. And then 2 years ago, the very first NXL, we went to NXL Las Vegas. Or was that the first NXL event? I think it was. I don't know. Either way, 2016 Vegas. I want to go again this year. My friend Kyle and I are looking at plane tickets to go to NXL Vegas. I want to go to NXL Atlantic City, and then I want to go to World Cup again. NXL Vegas is pretty easy for me to get to because plane flight's really kind of quick. I can get plane tickets for as cheap as like $180 round trip, so that's not bad. It's pretty easy. So that's not like a big problem, but all the other tournaments, they're pretty far away and they take like a whole day of travel time. So, yeah. Evan with a weird question. What are your thoughts on Ryan Greenspan? I don't know. Well, I think Ryan is a very good paintball player. He's one of the best players that paintball's ever seen. I think Ryan's very good for paintball. He does an excellent job interacting with fans. And He does a very good job for his sponsors. He's one of like the few people that like I could see if I was a paintball manufacturer wanting to sponsor. Because he does a very good job on the internet. Like constantly posting like videos and like pictures of stuff and like all kinds of things. He does a good job. So does Marcelo. There's a lot of the guys, I guess, that do a good job. Yeah. Those are my thoughts on Ryan Greenspan. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, guys, I gotta go now though. I set my target at 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. Going a smidgen early. Started a little bit early. Have to go adult it up right now. I have to go to a meeting. Does that sound fun? No. That doesn't sound very fun. Someone's waiting for me. So guys, if you want, check out live streams next Thursday. We should be good for next Thursday if I don't lose power. Or this week, we got paintball videos coming up. I don't really know what video's coming Tuesday. We should be good. It's Christmas time. Christmas this weekend. You know what I hate about Christmas? What I hate about holidays falling on certain days, right? So I don't have to go to work, actual work, Sunday and Monday. But Christmas, like Christmas Eve, Sunday, Christmas, Monday. It's like, God damn it, why couldn't it be like Christmas on like Friday and Saturday? So I get more days off. So I don't get days off this way. Same thing happens with New Year's. New Year's is like on Monday or some jazz. It's like, God damn it, I already don't have work that day. It's kind of annoying. You should do more point of view gameplay videos. I was going to last weekend, but I broke the GoPro mount. I got a new one coming. GoPro is actually sending me a new one, so yeah. I just told them, hey, I broke this, and they're like, all right, and they just send me a new one. It's like, that works. Anyway, okay, guys. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the support. Do like this video. If you want, I mean, whatever. Don't like it if you don't want. Like all the videos. Share them to your friends. Get people to play paintball.